Hi guys, it is Tuesday, April 11th, 2017, and it is a full moon. The full moon happens 13 times a year, and it happens in each one of the zodiac signs, a little bit less than a month between them. And what is so significant about the full moon? Well, just like it affects the tides, it affects menstrual cycles, it affects moods, the moon has a pull on individuals. Ask any astrologer, ask any medium, any Wiccan, ask the people in the ER, or perhaps even a counselor. They can tell you that on those full moons, there is a pull that is exerted on each and every human. So that gives it a special meaning for individuals who are trying to tap into the energies that are around them, trying to tap into those environmental cues and using them for their benefit. The full moon is a time of magic. It is a time of manifestation. It's also a great time to be getting rid of the old to allow space for the new to come in. So one of the techniques I use is over the full moon, I typically smudge. What is smudging? Smudging is a Native American technique. It's actually used in multiple cultures. Even the Catholics use it with frankincense and myrrh in the church, where they go through and they cleanse the space. In Native American tradition, which is what most people in the United States do and think of when they're talking about smudging, is they'll take white sage and they will go through the house, go through somebody's energy, and just allow the smoke to waft through every single nook and cranny to remove the negativity, remove the negative energy from the space. It's basically like taking a can of Lysol and spraying out all that negative energy. So rather than getting through the smells, it gets rid of the energy. It's a great tool, great thing. Like I said, I do it almost every full moon. Out with the old, in with the new. White sage is the most typical and common herb that is used to cleanse, but it's not the only one you have to use. Any herb of purification can help. If you do use white sage, there's one thing that's important to remember. White sage only takes out the negativity. Your intent, other herbs add in that positivity, add in what it is you wish to be bringing forth into your life. If you want love, if you want money, abundance, you've got to put that in. And the herbs you choose are going to help with that. For example, if you want a sense of peace or calm, you're going to want to be throwing in some lavender. Most of the sage sticks you can purchase have other herbs mixed in just for that reason, because they recognize that the sage itself is not enough. If you do buy a stick that is just white sage, be certain to either add your intent and say prayers over the space once you're done, or get another herb to burn in its place as well. Again, because the sage just removes the negativity. It doesn't put that positivity, that love, that intention back in. And so you're left with a void. That what's most likely to creep back into that void? The negativity you just pushed out. You don't want that to happen now, do you? So do get something else and put it in there. You don't have to use sage though. Like I said, there's other tools, other incenses, spices, herbs that you can use. Something like copal from South American tradition is a great tool. A little bit harder to use because you have to use a charcoal, and copal is a resin as opposed to a stick that you can burn and you can blow in the smoke wafts. So it's a little bit more cumbersome for use, but it smells a little bit better in my opinion. Sage smells a little bit like weed. Not my favorite smell, especially if people are coming over. They're like, Dawn, what have you been doing today? Not that there's anything wrong with smoking weed, but not what I want people to be thinking when they step into my office as me as a professional. So copal has a little bit more rustic, cedary type smell, and so I choose that. If you are of the Christian or Catholic persuasion, something like frankincense and myrrh can be a wonderful tool. Like I said, they use it in the church and you smell them going down the aisle, that's what you're smelling. You also don't have to use herbs. You can go through and say prayers. Prayer intention is just as strong. Go through with a white candle. Whatever it is you wish, you can bring in at this point. Well, guys, I hope you give smudging a try if you haven't already. The full moon is the perfect time to be able to do that. Push anything out of your life that you don't desire and put in what you do. In the comments below, if you have done smudging in the past, put them there. If you have questions about smudging, put it there. That's it for this day, and I will be talking to each one of you tomorrow. If you like my channel, subscribe to it and share with your friends.
Out with the negativity. Whoosh. Out. Out, I say. I banish you. Be gone. Be gone.